You may recall back in October when a bunch of hysterical feminists successfully shut down the Melbourne screening of Cassie Jaye's The Red Pill. However, since feminists are oblivious to history, they were unaware or didn't bother to think through their actions enough to understand the old adage that any publicity is good publicity, and subsequently the movie was shown to a crowd almost 3 times the size of the originally intended screening. But that didn't seem to deter them, and so the alternative venue became the target of their ire. Now playing at a theatre near you, Attack of the Feminist Killjoys. Props to the editor for coming up with that title. Quote, "A small family business has fallen victim to a blatant attack against free speech, with so-called feminist keyboard warriors swamping it with negative customer reviews over a decision to screen a controversial men's rights documentary." Ultima Function Centre in northwestern Melbourne, run by the Georgiadis family for 13 years, has been forced to defend its decision to hire space for a private screening of the film The Red Pill, after being accused of supporting misogynist propaganda. While Melbourne woman Lizzie Johnson, a self-proclaimed feminist killjoy social justice warrior, is one of several people who hit out at the film, many of the one-star reviews of the company subsequently posted to its Facebook page came from Britain, the Netherlands, and Canada. Ah yes, nothing like the incitement of an online hate campaign. Ultima Function Centre manager Nick Georgiadis said he became concerned about the reputational damage to his Keylor business when negative comments started to appear on his Facebook page last month in response to publicity over the Boxing Day screening. The barrage can be traced to a Facebook post under Ms. Johnson's name, alerting followers to the venue's plan to screen the film. "I'm sure they'd appreciate you letting them know about the film and how it goes against Australian values and gives a platform to rape apologists and people who hate women," she wrote. Attempts to contact Ms. Johnson yesterday were unsuccessful. Well, of course they were. People like Ms. Johnson are cowards. After her post came a stream of one-star reviews for the business, many accompanied by a pro forma statement railing against white supremacy, patriarchy, bigotry, and misogyny, followed by variations on the claim, "I'm compelled to give a poor rating for this establishment." So basically they're all reciting from the same bigotry bingo card. Mr. Georgiadis, pictured here, who watched the film and spoke to the producer before deciding to accept the booking, attempted to reason with the protesters. Yeah, big mistake there. Pointing out that by trying to silence the movie, they were proving the very point the director is trying to make. He noted, now you're not going to believe this, many conceded they had not watched the film, which is yet to secure a commercial release. What a shocker. So this guy actually took the time to watch the film and talk to Cassie Jaye about it before deciding to screen it. Unlike the hysterical children who haven't seen it, and thus how could they understand that they were proving the point of the documentary? But would it have mattered if they had seen it? I suggest probably not. These emotionally crippled ideologues aren't interested in being objective about the film. They want to shut it down because it damages the narrative of women as the oppressed class. Here's what Mr. Georgiadis had to say. "It didn't seem to be promoting any violence against women, as has been claimed. Whether you agree with the documentary or not, it's not really the point. It would have been quite easy for me to say it isn't worth the trouble and tell them to go screen it somewhere else. But that isn't really fair. We should be able to do anything we like as long as it's not illegal and no one's getting hurt." In another article, he was quoted as saying, "I would never forgive myself if it did promote violence against women. It doesn't, so we allowed the screening. But the abuse was frightening, with one woman threatening to key his car. I was panicking," he said yesterday. "I thought, what have I done? But in the end, the community rallied around him and his Facebook page was overwhelmed with positive ratings for his business. People were fantastic. It restored my faith in humanity. He had to hire extra security for the screening on Boxing Day, but the screening was a huge success. You can't buy such good publicity. Amen to that. But despite the movie going forward in Melbourne to a much larger audience than originally intended, it hasn't deterred feminist fright bats from continuing to try and shut down screenings of the film. For example, the Western Sydney University screening was cancelled at the last minute, and no official explanation was given by the university. And if you want to know more about that incident, you can check out my interview with the organisers of that screening by clicking the link in the top right corner. And the upcoming screening scheduled for January 14th in Brisbane has also run into a bit of trouble. Quote, Men's Rights Brisbane will host a hometown screening on January 14th, but will not disclose the location until hours beforehand to avoid a repeat of Melbourne and Sydney. The group has already received abuse via Twitter, with the account of one individual suspended after tweeting, I really hope someone shoots up that event. Dead MRAs, men rights activists, cool. Ah yes, those tolerant, liberal lefties, always with the love. So for those in the Brisbane area interested in seeing the film, I encourage you to go over and visit A Voice for Men, where you can find out all the information you need for the Brisbane screening, including how to purchase tickets and details of how logistics will be handled on the day for getting to the venue. And as it says on the website, let's make Brisbane the first Australian city to screen the Red Pill without having a screening cancelled first. Yes, sadly, that would be a first. The organisers have even said that feminists are welcome as long as they respect the rights of others to watch the film in peace. Well, good luck with that.
In my view, anybody who asks for a trigger warning in a safe space should be immediately expelled. What they've done is they've demonstrated that they are incapable of fulfilling the requirements of their course. They have demonstrated that they are incapable of exposing themselves to new ideas. They have demonstrated that they are incapable of engaging in the humble pursuit of knowledge.
This man represents hatred!
You're boring!
Passionate.
You're fucking dumb! Fuck you! They're fucking pigs!
She has cute behavior.
You should be fucking ashamed of
She's
yourself.
not afraid to look a man in the eyes.
You are fucking scum. Fucking rape apologist, incest supporting, woman hating, fucking scum.
Is there someone else I can wait to see more follow me?
What's that?
Fucking scum. Yeah, just another.
I just want to listen to someone else's opinion. I'm not even on a side here. I just listen to as many people as I can.
You know what though? Why would you pay money to fucking support a fucking rape apologist if you weren't fucking one?
I never heard him say anything that was.
Well, it's
What's this?
fucking scum.
You have a ticket?
Yeah, you should be fucking proud of yourself. These are the fucking men that are gonna rape your sisters and the women in your life. You should be fucking ashamed.